What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to a team of regens. We are in 2027, pretty much the end of career mode here, and we are going to be today having a little look at a full team of regens. And if you don't know what a regen is, it's basically when a player of a high overall does retire, then they get a regenerated player or a player at the age of 16 years old that's generated into the league that they retired in, into any random team, and they have random stats that they start off with, and whatever overall they had on their original card, that is their potential that the players inherit. And you can see here we've got all the players here in the squad report. I do have Jack Butland in goal, and the reason for that is I actually couldn't find a goalkeeper because for some reason it doesn't actually work with goalkeepers. I tried to find a goalkeeper. I tried to find, I tried to find Hugo Lloris. I tried to find Buffon. I tried to find Manuel Neuer, but Manuel Neuer only retired last season, so I thought it was a little bit pointless just to put him in right now because he wouldn't have actually been at his full potential. But a lot of these players did hit their full potentials. Kenneth Spaniard there, he did hit his full potential, and we'll be looking very shortly at the players. And of course we'll be looking at whose regens they actually were. You may be able to guess from the squad report which regens are which. And something else you may be able to tell is that a lot of these players have incredible physical stats. Really incredible physical stats, in fact. And a lot of them do have above 90 pace, including the defenders. Most of them do have 90 pace, if not in the high 80s or low 80s. Even the defenders, they have pretty good physical stats, considering their centre halves. Antonio Di Filippo there, he's got really good physical stats, and he's only at the overall of 76, so you can just tell already this team is just going to be unstoppable. I mean, it's just going to be incredible. You can see I've got Jack Butland in goal. Of course, I couldn't find a goalkeeper. And at right back, we do have the incredible Philip Lahm's regen. Then in the right centre-back position, we do have Nemanja Vidic, and his regen looks absolutely incredible. And this is a really good way, if you guys look at that, I mean 98 stand tackle, but this is a really good way for you guys to kind of buy players that are fairly old by buying their regens later on in career mode, because they're incredible. Look at Sergio Ramos's regen here. He's only 22 and he's got incredible stats. He has the potential to be special, which is over 90. Then we do have Patrice Evra at left back. He looks like a really solid left back. I'm pretty sure this is Patrice Evra at left back, if I'm right in saying. He does have 5-star weak foot, and the weak foot and skill moves are completely randomised, because you will see later on that a lot of these players do not have the best weak foot and skill moves, and it's my defence really that has the best in the weak foot and skill moves department. Then we got Felix Apia, who is, I think, yeah, Bastian Schweinsteiger's regen. Looks really good, quality midfielder. And then we do have Yaya Touré's regen. Wilfred Gohibi in the midfield. He looks pretty decent. I tried to give him as much game time as possible, but he's still only 25. But bear in mind that this is 2027 and career mode ends in a year time. And then we do have a right attacking mid. We do have, I think this is Juan Mata's regen, if I'm right in saying. He is Spanish, and I did buy him from Everton, so I'm guessing it is Juan Mata's regen indeed, and he does have 5-star weak foot. Very nice indeed. Then we do have Ronaldo's regen right here, really quick once again. Of course, most of these players do have over 90 pace, which is incredible. A lot of my attackers, in fact all of my attackers, have at least 97 pace, which is just incredible. Then we have the incredible Zlatan Ibrahimovic at the right striker position. He's got incredible stats, but his weak foot is just abysmal, to be honest. And luckily he does have pretty good skill moves though, so maybe I'll be able to pull some off when I do play in the Champions League final. And then we do have Keys Emnes. He looks incredible as well. Look at all those dark green stats. I mean, that is the Dutch striker Robin van Persie right there at his best, at 89 overall, and it's such a good way to play with these players. Of course, they don't look like the players that they're meant to be in game, but they have kind of the stats in a way that they should have, although some of them are a little bit over exaggerated, I guess you could say. Next up, we do have Thiago Silva, and we also have, I think this is Andrea Pirlo's regen. Looks absolutely incredible, 88 overall, which is really class. And then we do have Robert Astis Ventura, and this is Cesc Fabregas's regen actually, which is quite interesting. He can play at left wing as well as left mid, and he has pretty crappy work rates, to be honest with you, so I'd probably play him at a holding midfielder position. Then we do have Iron Robin's regen. He looks really good once again, and a lot of these players do deserve a little bit better stats for their overalls, but it's because their physical stats just dominate the board. A lot of these players are speedsters. And then we do have Xavi's regen actually, really good passing on him, and strangely enough he's got 5-star weak foot and 98 marking, which is just weird for a player of his caliber. Then we do have Andres Mendoza, and this is Falcao's regen. Really bad work rates. I got very unlucky with this card because the work rates and skill moves are completely random. So, you know, you could get lucky, you could get Ronaldo's regen and it could have 5-star weak foot and 5-star skills. It's completely random and you just have to, it's pot luck really, you just have to hope that you'll get lucky. Then we do have Messi's regen. He only retired last season, so we couldn't expect too much from him. 2-star weak foot, 1-star skills. How disappointing is that? He already has the poacher and speedster, as well as I think acrobat as well, which is incredible. Next up we've got the Polish man Robert Lewandowski. Unfortunately he didn't reach his potential, but look at this physical stats right here. Incredible for Benzema's regen, and he's got some pretty good finishing and heading on him too. And 5'9" there, perfect work rates as well, but the skill moves and weak foot are just really bad once again. And Ribéry's regen right here, was expecting a little bit better, but he's the only player in the team that does have 5-star skill moves, so I can't really complain that much. He does look pretty decent, and once again got very high sprint speed and acceleration. It's pretty incredible that EA have made players have such high sprint speed and acceleration. We've got Leighton Baines here, and we also did have Giorgio Chiellini. Didn't get these players to their full potential because I only bought them a couple of seasons ago. Probably should have bought them when they first came into the game after their original cards did retire. And then we do have some random players and of course Luke Shaw. But we're going into this match testing out how this team actually plays in a very prestigious tournament, and that is of course in the Champions League final against Arsenal. Surprising that Arsenal managed to get all the way there, but props to them. They've managed to do well despite the fact that I think probably their whole squad has retired and they've got all regens and regenerated players in their team. Apart from, I think they do have Jack Wilshere in the team still, and they also have Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, so that's quite interesting to see. And you can see the Champions League table there. We are in the final. We managed to beat Real Madrid on the way to the final, and this is the team that we're going with. We're going with the 4-2-2, the best team that we can actually put up against Arsenal, and hopefully we can win. And Arsene Wenger there is still the manager of Arsenal, and something you may want to bear in mind is that they only have 2 of their original players, but Arsene Wenger is actually 79 in the game, so that's quite interesting to see. You might want to let that sink in for a minute. He's 79 years old, yeah. That's pretty interesting to see, and we do get things started off here very nicely though, having a shot early on in the game with, I think that was Ibrahimovic's regen. He's an incredible player. As soon as I got him onto the ball, I knew he was going to be something special, but it was very hard to control the pace of this squad because a lot of players had 90+ pace and very good dribbling, and it was very strange to play with all of them, including the defence. But we do get things started here. We do open the scoring here with Ibrahimovic's regen. He's not quite as tall as Ibrahimovic in real life, but he's certainly got the aerial prowess that Ibrahimovic does inherit, and that is a fantastic through ball and an even better cross, to be honest, from Ronaldo. And he does find the back of the net. Fantastic header. I had to watch this over and over because it was a pretty decent goal. Almost hit the crossbar as it went in, and the power on that and the finish on that is just absolutely incredible. To beat the Arsenal defender and make it 1-0 in this game. And something that EA do need to fix next year is the regens, and the fact that they do need to be a little bit more like the players in real life, because that doesn't look like Ibrahimovic at all. But also the skill moves, more importantly, and the weak foot as well, because a lot of these players have very bad weak foot and skill moves, and that really does damage their card really a lot, to be honest with you. And Ibrahimovic does score there in the 90th minute to make it 2-0. It was very difficult playing with this team because a lot of the players also did have poor work rates as well, low on most of the players, which of course EA do need to sort out once again. Hopefully they will next year and make it a little bit more a little bit less random actually, not more random but less random, because making it more random means that the work rates and the skill moves, they're just not how they really should be, and they should be a lot better. Not like in FIFA 13 where every single player have 5-star skill moves and weak foot on a regen, but you know, something a little bit more realistic than this, because having, you know, Ibrahimovic's regen with 3-star weak foot and 3-star skills, that's just not realistic whatsoever, and I really hope for those changes next year. But Arsenal do manage to get a goal back. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain still in the game, crosses it into the middle, and in the end they do pick up the rebound and make it 2-1. But it was too little too late. Jack Butland was incredible in this match, and he couldn't keep that one out in the 90th minute. But it didn't matter. We'd won the Champions League with this team, and it was an incredible team to play with. This is the only match that I did actually manage to play with it, which is a shame, because this is the last match that these guys are going to get on the pitch, because I'm not going to be playing this career mode again. It did take me a long time to do this. So guys, I really hope you have enjoyed. And if you could leave me suggestions for similar videos like this in the comments down below, please let me know, because these videos are very fun to make when it does come down to playing the games and testing out the squad, I guess you could say. But we do manage to win the Champions Cup with this squad. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and it did take me a while to make, as I did say. So if you could smash the like button, if we can hit over 40 likes, that would be much appreciated, because as I've said already, this did take me a long time to make, because I did have to search for the players myself and add them to my shortlist, and when they did retire I did have to search for them, and it did take quite a while actually, 2 to 3 weeks actually. So if you can hit that like button, it would be much appreciated, and subscribe if you're new, because I'll be doing more videos like this in the future, and in FIFA 15 I'm hoping, when the game does come out. But if you have any suggestions for videos like this, then do let me know down in the comments down below. Like the video if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time for another episode of Career Mode. Thanks for watching.